Hi, everyone. It's Professor Hall. Welcome to week 2 of Literature and Identity. So this week, we are continuing to look at the interpreter of maladies. Last time, we had kind of our opening discussion, the article about how Asian Americans are viewed kind of all as one group. And hopefully you saw even from that article the vast array of cultural experiences that larger umbrella has, because that's kind of what we're going to be digging into in this class. So this week you have a couple more short stories from the interpreter of maladies, and then you also have a short video from the author. So one of the nice things about doing contemporary literature is that for each of the books, I have a video from the author for you to get a little bit of insight into their writing process, into their culture, into some of the themes and messages that they were trying to convey. So I hope that you enjoy that. Also, I hope that you noticed I put it in this week as well for interpretive maladies, and there is one in all of our units. But I do have a study guide for you for each of our books. And the reason for that is twofold. Number one, if you get confused, because a lot of these books have tons of characters and settings and symbols and themes. And so it's nice to have just one place to go and find all that stuff and look it up as you're reading if you have any questions. The other reason is that if you go to look it up online, you might find misinformation or spoilers. And I really would like you to kind of discover the plot points and things about the characters and the conflicts as you dig into each book. So I don't want you to have any spoilers. So hopefully the study guides help you out in that way. This week, you have a journal. So journals are a little bit different from discussion boards. They're just private between you and I. Nobody else from your class can see what you've written. You're going to be looking at the other 2 stories that I've assigned from this book and talking about some of the things going on in those stories. One of the things I'd like you to look at this week is to consider number one, what you learned about India, even though we only looked at a few stories. So what did you learn about maybe the conflict in India that we talked about a little bit last week? What did you learn about the Indian American experience? What did you learn about, in general, Indian culture from these 3 stories? And how are some of the themes universal? And how are some of them pretty specific to the author and to the identity and the culture and the ethnicity that the author is part of, but also trying to portray in these stories. So that's it for this week. I can't wait to read your thoughts. I'm really excited. Thanks, everybody.